All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 26 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today we're going to be checking out the new content that was just dropped today. First of all, the new content, we've got Weekend Classic, the first Weekend Classic of 26, and if you get 6 wins, you end up getting. Oops. No. My bad. I meant to show you that there were new cards that you could earn, but it seems as though that's not. I can't see those cards. I'll just tell you anyway that they are Victor Martinez, a new legend. And then you also have Bernie Williams as well. So those are your two rewards for the Weekend Classic, Bernie and Victor. So if you're a Yankees or a Guardians fan, there you go. We also have the second inning XP reward path that was just dropped today. Go ahead and check that out. We got some packs to start off. In fact, if you grab both first inning bosses, you would get up to here, so you would get some stubs, like 1,000 stubs. Looks like 3 show packs as well as a World Baseball Classic Gold pack as well. And along the way, we're going to end up getting, some more packs. A Ballin' is a Habit pack, and then we'll also get Rick Farrell, a catcher for the Boston Red Sox, 1936. So this is really going way back. And then we also get Bobby Doerr, also from the Boston Red Sox. So they're very heavy on the Red Sox for this XP reward path, which I find kind of interesting. You could also get a Premier World Baseball Classic pack as well as a Deluxe New Threads pack. And I'll just say this right now, I don't think we're going to get the choice packs this year, because I felt like if that were the case, we would have already gotten them, which is a shame, but, it is what it is. So, and then finally, the second inning XP boss pack, you got Randy Johnson as well as Babe Ruth. I did not think they would give him a card so early in this game because he's usually a 99, but okay. So the big unit and the Bambino, 2 very interesting bosses for this XP reward path. So that's very interesting. Then we go over to the programs here. The Spotlight or the Cornerstone program, we've got Carlos Correa for the Houston Astros. They already announced this. You've got some missions here. You also have some moments, so we'll be doing those. And it looks like you get 30 from doing this, and you also get 20 for doing these missions. So you would get up to here, and then you would get up to Carlos Correa. So pretty straightforward on that. And then for the Spotlight series, we have Joe Adell for robbing 3 home runs in one game. Pretty impressive performance. Fielding is absolutely amazing. And they gave him a lot of power, too. But definitely more of a contact guy against lefties than righties, so. And then along the way, you can also earn Joey Weimer for the Nationals, as well as Jose Fernandez for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And of course, the pack that will contain Daniel Susac, Miguel Vargas, Michael Soroka, Sal Stewart, and Sandy Alcantara. So that is your new content of that is your new content for the second inning reward path. So we'll get into some gameplay really quickly. I just want to give some shout outs here. Teoscar, you hope the Mets bounce back today. The Weaves, unfortunately, did not weave yesterday. I'll say this. I don't think Nolan McLean should have started the seventh inning for the Mets. All right, quite frankly, Weaver shouldn't have even been brought in for the seventh inning. It should have been Tobias Myers in the seventh inning. That's who it should have been. And I feel like he would have at least. I mean, to be honest, the Mets didn't honestly feel like they were leading. It just felt like they were kind of hanging on because the they had no offense other than Luis Roberts' home run. Other than that, the offense completely stunk it up. So I'm not surprised that they lost. And honestly, they were overmatched this entire series. The fact that they even came away with with the win in the first game is pretty amazing to me. So you also say Jose Fernandez is elite. He's the next superstar of the MLB. You compare him to Tatis. Interesting. I've never heard anyone compare him to Tatis, but pretty interesting. Hoopin, what's up? How are you? And by the way, Randy Johnson does not have outlier. I'm not surprised he does not have outlier. Um, you know, it kind of is what it is. Which Babe Ruth is that? Is it the is that Babe Ruth the Yankees one, or is that the Red Sox? Yankees. Okay. Yeah, I should have known. 1922. He was already on the Yankees at that point. And then that one is clearly for the D-backs. I'm just thinking ahead a little bit because I'm trying to figure out team affinity as well. And I actually don't need either the Yankees or the D-backs since I already got those done. A lot of Red Sox, though. A lot of where am I at with the? I should be done with the Red Sox. Yeah, I'm done with the Red Sox, so I don't even need the Red Sox either. Oh wow, good to collect some new guys. Let's see. What's up, Woogie? Hopefully your Mariners can start to heat up tonight. You'll take a 3-4 series. Would have been even more awesome. Yeah, it seems like that the Mariners have been on the same downward trend as the Mets have been on. Kind of like started out pretty strong, and then kind of went on some losing streaks and not very good. So, but it's early, and I mean, look, plenty of teams have bounced back from rough starts to push for the playoffs. So there is always that. Is Cal Raleigh overrated? I mean, I don't think so. It might just be taking him a little bit longer to get going. I mean, the dude hit 60 or not 60. He hit over 50 home runs last year. That's kind of hard to replicate. Even Pete Alonso hasn't hit 50 home runs since he had his rookie year. But if Cal Raleigh could even come close to that, then It is early, guys. We're only, what, 2 weeks into the season? Gotta give it time. I should start some gameplay here because I need to do something. There is a new conquest map, and it looks like I didn't even see this before. You get a Ryan Weathers card. That's interesting. I didn't even know about that. Okay, well, I mean, be a good time to. Well, I do have a mini seasons that I was working on. Am I going to play Road to the Show again? Not unless everything in Diamond Dynasty I finish. If I finish everything in Diamond Dynasty, then maybe. But there's new content today, so Dodgers are showing that the best free agent acquisition in the MLB was Kyle Tucker. Hey, get off to a hot start. You stay hot, and there you go. All right, no idea what I'm gonna. Oh, I know what I could do. Screw the map for now. I wanted to do Carlos Correa. It's on fire too. Well, good. But remember, Teoscar, it's about how you finish, not how you start. So we'll see what happens at the end of the year when Dodgers are in the postseason. Mason Miller, though, and Al Cy Young. Hey, it's been a long time since a reliever has won the Cy Young award. So if Mason Miller can get there, that would be pretty cool to see. Weren't you just complaining to me yesterday, Hoopin, that the Dodgers were not doing as well? Or it was earlier this week or something, and I was like, I'll take a 9-3 record over a 7-5 record that the Mets have. Well, now 7-6. You're tired of losing after 3 games? The Mets right now have double that. Oh boy, they're referencing 2017. Oh geez. Well, every team is different, so we'll see what happens. True, the Rockies are a better offense for sure. But it is early on in the season. Like, again, I keep reiterating this. We're only 2 weeks into the regular season. Still plenty of time. Plenty of wins, plenty of losses. Why not? What's scary about the Dodgers going up against the Rangers? They're good? Hmm. I mean, look, I really don't pay attention to many teams outside of the Mets. So Rangers are definitely one of those teams I have not been up to date on. There we go. There's the home run. Kumar Rocker. There's 5,000 XP. That's part of the reason why I want to get this this program done, because there's a lot of XP here. I mean, I think there's like 15,000 XP. That's already half. If you think about it, of what that's already half of what the half of what you could have gotten if you had gotten both Acuna and Murakami. Rocker is going to get rocked by the Dodgers. Shohei nuke guaranteed. I don't doubt it. I saw last year against the Guardians, I saw Shohei Ohtani launch a solo shot to kick off the game, so I wouldn't be surprised. Oof. Rip, man, rip. Oh, I'm wrong. There's actually 20,000 XP that you can earn through this. 20,000. So that's already 2/3 of what you would have gotten if you had collected both Acuna and Murakami. No, no, I did not. I was saving up, hoping that maybe the Mets might upset the Dodgers and go to the World Series. So the only thing I wanted to do, the only reason I went to the Mets Phillies thing was because I wanted to see if I was truly bad luck for the Mets. Because I did attend a Mets postseason game before, and that was Game 1 against the Padres in 2022, and they lost that one badly. And I was like, oh dear God, I've got a bad record. So when I went to the Phillies, or the game against the Phillies, that was me trying to get my record back to 500. Although now I may have to do it with a Grimace costume, because I was wearing the Grimace costume for that game and they won. So now I think I have to do it again. But that's why I'm saving up for the World Series. If the Mets ever get there, we'll see. The Connor Griffin moment. Isn't it just an extra base hit? Oh my gosh, I can't hit with Carlos Correa. Wait, is this like an extreme moment? That's what I said, Hoopin. I said, don't you need an extra base hit? Or did I just say base hit? I thought I said an extra base hit. Okay, well, that's not very difficult to do. Just find a gapper. So we'll get there. We'll get there eventually, but for right now, I'm going to focus on Carlos Correa here. The missions themselves add up to 50 stars. Well, I look at it this way, okay? The more moments that I do, or the more moments I do, the less missions I have to complete. That's just how I see it. Could be wrong, but I understand that 9-3 is a good record, but to me, it's not a good sign. Why is it not a good sign to be 9-3? Open, do you understand that no team has ever gone undefeated in the regular season? Like, I would love a 9-3 record for the Mets. I'd love to see that. Exactly. I'd love to have Francisco Lindor put up Shohei Ohtani numbers. Minus the pitching stats. I mean, pitching stats could go to Nolan McLean or Freddie Peralta. I'll take those for my pitchers and Ohtani's batting stats for Lindor. Because Lord knows we need him to step up. I think the SMY crew was mentioning the fact that Lindor only had his first 0 for 5 in last year's in June. And then to start off this season, he's had like 5 of them. I think last night was 6. I'm just that's all I'm saying. All right, so now Correa, we need 18 hits and 12,900 or 1,298 parallel XP with hitters. Okay, I think that's doable. See what we get for the gold. Ooh, Alex Hall. Nice. Yeah, I would agree with that assessment, which is crazy considering he's won back-to-back MVPs. I didn't realize you had a crystal ball. Would you like to tell me who the World Series winner is going to be? Because I'll put that bet right now. All right. Now, let me move over to Spotlight Series. Try to get these guys, Jose Fernandez and Joe Weimer. You think it's two brand new teams. Interesting. Wow, that is amazing to me. This year they didn't even include the they didn't even include the mission for um getting the parallel XP with the previous spotlight reward. Isn't that amazing? They did that last year, but they didn't do it this year. But I will say that if the Mets don't turn it around, if they continue on this downward trend, I say that Carlos Mendoza will be lucky if he makes it through the end of April. So hopefully they can right the ship. But this is not good that they've already lost two series to teams that they shouldn't have even lost. You got Pirates versus Orioles. Interesting. Okay. All right. You heard it here first. Pirates versus Orioles World Series. As foretold by Hoopin. Bookmark it so that when the World Series happens, we can point to this and say, yep, Hoopin predicted it. Now, I'm not even going to be able to get two hits, so need to restart. Oh my god, my leg. My leg. My leg. Okay, so there's one hit. Ooh, 80 speed too. Holy cow. Oh, you know what? Is there a new event out today, or are they not doing an event because of Weekend Classic?
That's the ball.
They might not be doing a new event because of Weekend Classic, so we'll probably get a new event program on Tuesday. There we go. There's two hits. Oh, they didn't need me to get two hits. They just needed me to get on base. I could have literally have just gotten a two walks, and that would have sufficed. Oh well. 40? Wow.
Ball. That's out.
I would have just given up if it took me 40 tries. I would have been like, screw it, I'll go do something else.
Ball, that's in.
Strike 3, sit down. It's also Jeff McNeil's return to Citi Field tonight. So,
Ball.
I guess so. And Brendan Nimmo, if you want to throw him in, I mean, a gamer was telling me, was saying thank you to me for the Mets giving Nimmo to the Dodgers, so I guess you got to throw in Nimmo as well. 1 inning, 1 strikeout, no runs.
Leading off for the White Sox, the first baseman, Lenny Sosa. Ball, that's off the plate.
Strike 3, sit down. So at least I got the strikeout. A double play here would be nice. Strike 3, sit down.
Foul ball. Ball.
Strike 3, sit down. All 3 outs were strikeouts. So I did even better than what the moment was asking for. And I got Joey Weimer. Was he a center fielder? Okay. And Jose Fernandez is third base. I'd have to look at the first. Whoops. Let's see. So Carson Bench, he's right field. And Andres Jimenez is shortstop. He could be a DH. Oh, no, wait. Shortstop, that's fine. And then I have Justin Crawford, who is a center fielder, but I can throw him into left field or DH. McConaughey, I could throw him in to DH because he could play like third. And then depending on whoever I get here too. My hope is that it's Miguel Vargas because I'd rather have Vargas for team affinity. Anyway, there we go. That's the mission right there. Connor Griffin, 1 double. What up, Dodger? How are you?
You're out. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Connor Griffin.
Well, eating before you gotta go to a baseball game. All right. Well, good luck in your game. Texas versus Dodgers. Yeah, we were talking about it. Kumar Rocker on the mound for the Rangers. I don't know who the Dodgers have going for them. There we go. There's that double. I knew it wouldn't take long. All right, 2 hits with Sal Stewart. Kind of underwhelming, if I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of hoping for more, but I mean, pretty cool. We get Babe Ruth and Randy Johnson as our two XP reward path bosses. You have to get your oil changed. Oh, okay. Stop by Wawa afterwards. Ha, Wawa. Look, all these sack flies are nice, Stewart, but you need hits. That's how I finish this moment. There we go. Thank you. I did. I don't know what everyone was complaining about. That was not a hard moment. I think it took me like 3 or 4 tries. I don't understand what the concern was.
Ball.
Hey, Rocker, you gonna keep pitching inside, or are you actually gonna throw over the strike zone? Okay, you're going to throw over the strike zone. Touche.
That ball foul.
I was at work the other day and I asked my employee why you saying are you taking a break or something, and she never act like I said that she's old, which I didn't say. Okay, so she took offense to what you were saying. I probably wouldn't have said anything to her, honestly. Like, I would have just minded my own business. Um, if that's the way she felt, I would have been very apologetic to start. I would have said, listen, or after she got offended by it, I would have been like, listen, I didn't mean any disrespect by it. I just noticed that, okay, well, you told me you were asking if she was taking a breath or something. Like, that doesn't, nowhere in that question did I see are you okay? I think if you had said, are you okay? She would have been like, yeah, I'm fine. But instead, what you asked there was, um, oh, okay. So she said, you asked her if she was okay, and she freaked out on you. I don't understand how someone could freak out on another person for asking if they're okay.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman, Miguel. Batting third, the third baseman, Miguel.
Lupin, are you gonna address Dodger's question?
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman, Miguel.
Well, Dodger, I mean, no team ever stays the same for a long time. I mean, I think the last team to do that might have been the San Francisco Giants when after they won their 3 World Series titles in six years, like, or 6 seasons. Buster Posey got old. They moved on from Brian Wilson. Pablo Sandoval eventually left the Giants. Like, very few teams can ever replicate the kind of success with a consistent team as the Giants have, but yet the Dodgers have won back-to-back World Series. And honestly, I would argue that they probably shouldn't have even been in the World Series last year. But not saying that they didn't deserve it. They earned that opportunity. But compared to what they did in 2024, I mean, that was not the same team from the year prior. So I'll give you that. This team in the last postseason didn't look as strong as the one in 2024 did. But they still got the job done. I'm not saying that from as a Mets fan perspective. I'm saying it as a baseball fan's perspective. But the Dodgers still got it done. And not only that, they added Kyle Tucker and Edwin Diaz to their team. Like, the Mets just made big changes. Alonso's not on the team anymore. Diaz is not on the team. McNeil's not on the team. Nimmo's not on the team. Instead, we have Bo Bichette. We have Luis Robert Jr. We have Freddie Peralta. Exactly. I'm in Dodgers corner on this one. If I were you, I'd be happy with what the Dodgers are doing right now. And just remember that a lockout is looming, and there might not be baseball next year. Or if there is baseball, it's probably half the year like COVID was.
That's in. Ball two.
So enjoy the baseball now because there might not be any next year. Just saying. Yeah, I don't think they should have done. At that point, I didn't think they should have done any baseball. If they had started it in May, then I would have understood. But since they started it at the end of July, beginning of August, I was like, this is bullshit. Don't get me wrong, it was fun to watch that series um between the Rays and Dodgers, but that was definitely not a World Series that should have happened.
Ball. That's down.
What about the Blue Jays series? Did the Dodgers take that or did the Blue Jays take it? So you're saying that Where the Guardians were in last year, right? Didn't they win the division after the Tigers collapsed? I mean, I don't think they went far, but
Inside. Ball.
they won their division. Not to mention, everyone's talking about Chase DeLauder. The guy's tied for the lead in home runs right now with 5. Or something like that. He might have 4. 4 or 5, something like that.
That's high. That's a ball. That's down. That's a ball.
Yeah, exactly. It's every day in baseball is different. The Dodgers could look like World Series champs, or they could look like the next, or they could be upset. It's baseball. There's 162 games. It's one out of 162. I gotta remember to log in tonight for the NASCAR truck race. Just talking to myself there for a minute. Oh my God, Abreu, can you just throw something over the plate that I can drive? If anything, I think this moment is the one that worries me the most. Exactly. It's baseball. Every day is different. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, did anyone expect the A's to one hit the Yankees yesterday? I don't think so. I don't think anyone thought that the A's would beat the Yankees 2 out of 3. But that's baseball. It'll be different every single day. I mean, exactly. So everything is weird at the beginning of the season. It always is because it's new. All right, pitchers are much fresher. But as we get the season going on, we'll start to see the teams that should be playoff teams and the teams that are not even going to come close.
Ball.
Exactly. Did anyone expect the Rockies to sweep the Astros? Yeah, but I would argue that the Astros window is closing. Like, that's a team who kept a consistent core for the most part. And, depending on who you ask, they got 1 or 2 World Series out of it. But I would say they're at the end of their window now, unless they can do something different.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Correa.
What do I think of my team this year? Not good. Not good. Lindor's not hitting, which is not good. We don't have Soto, not good. And last night, all we had was the one home run by Luis Robert Jr. So the offense as a whole is not hitting, which is not good. He is injured. Soto is injured. He had a minor calf strain. He's out for 2 to 3 weeks. That's it? You think they're healthy?
Ball.
Dang. Thought maybe I could sneak that over the wall. There we go. That's gone. Really? Let me check my bit rate. Seemed fine on my screen. Just watching it from there. Let me check my bit rate. Maybe it's a little too high. It's been pretty consistent. I mean, when you say glitching out, do you mean like stopping or buffering every now and then? Is that what you mean? All right, gotta get hit with Joe Adele, but for some reason, even though he's being highlighted for robbing 3 home runs, you may want to check your internet, Dodger, because I've been looking at mine and it really hasn't been buffering. And I've been watching it for a while, so. But as far as I could tell, the bit rate was fine. All right, see you next Monday. Enjoy work. Oh, wow. A home run. Okay. All right. So we've got Fernandez. We have Weimer. We're going to have Bench and McConaughey. There you go. A little more positive. All right. So what I'm going to do, let's see. Wow. Eight Dodger. I knew Mookie was on the IL. Wait, was I? Oh, yeah, that's right. I was trying to see which team affinity I need some pitchers in because right now I don't have too many pitchers. What about the Rays? Ooh, I don't need too many from them, so I only need one inning. So I'm gonna avoid the Rays. Orioles are done. Oh shoot, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I'm stuck. All right, see you, open. Okay, excuse me for a moment because I'm about to go on a rant here. This is ridiculous, MLB the show. This is ridiculous. Okay? This, like, how many times do I have to restart a stream before before this actually gets addressed? I have a number of streams that are on my YouTube channel that are freaking part A and part B. I'm getting sick of this. I dealt with this last year. I don't want to deal with it again. And you say, oh, well, just stream from a capture card. I would love to, but I don't have the freaking internet. Do it. This is ridiculous. I should not have to keep restarting MLB the show. This is a problem that I faced last year, too. And a lot of my streams ended up being like, part one, part two, and they weren't even full 3-hour streams. I'm getting frustrated by this MLB the show. I'm getting frustrated at being locked out of modes. I'm frustrated that I'm being frozen at lineup screens. I'm frustrated that I can't play the freaking game. So you tell me, what do I need to do to address this? What are you doing to address this? Because this is ridiculous. See, I'm doing everything I can. Only thing I haven't done, hit that button. I hit that button, this stream is over. I'm so sick of doing of doing like part of streams. This should not happen. And this is on you, SDS. This is on you. I'm trying to stream this game, but I've been having this problem since MLB The Show 25. And it was not addressed last year. It hasn't been addressed this year. And I'm getting pretty sick and tired of it. I want to keep streaming this game, but I'm getting very frustrated that this keeps happening, almost to the point where I might just say, screw it. Screw it. Like, if this is what I have to look forward to, why should I be streaming this game? Why? So, I'm gonna restart, but I'm freaking frustrated by this. This is ridiculous. I'll see you guys later.